Muchas organizaciones tienen mainframes como piezas centrales de sus infraestructuras de TI, aumentando sus cargas de trabajo en estos entornos. De hecho, según una investigación de Bunsen Born para Compuware, realizada entre administradores de TI de varios países del mundo, entre ellos España, el 47% afirma hoy que están ejecutando en sus mainframes más aplicaciones críticas de negocio que nunca. ¿Cómo innovar en el mainframe? Contamos hoy con Veronique Dufour-Thery, vicepresidenta para Sur de Europa, Oriente Medio y Norte de África de Compuware Corporation. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you very much, Veronique, for being with us.
Thank you very much to host me.
So we were talking about the importance of the mainframe. What is the role of the mainframe right now?
Well, today the mainframe is really a critical platform. You might have heard that it's an old-fashioned, platform, but it's really the platform that empowers the backbone of large organizations. Most of the Fortune 500 companies are running their operating systems on the mainframe. While a lot of us speak about mobile apps, cloud apps, and so on, today most of the companies are using the mainframes, either when you buy something on Amazon, wherever you're paying something online, or you are booking a travel online, we are invariably involving the mainframe. So today, the mainframe are processing huge numbers of transactions. The mainframe per day today represents 30 billion of transactions per day. It means a lot, but if you compare it to Google searches, you can talk about 5.6 billion of Google searches per day. This is just to give you an insight on the volumes the mainframe is handling today. Okay, so the worldwide utilization of MIPS is increasing, and we recently issued a survey that you might have heard about for mainframe customers, and more than 70% of the Fortune 500 companies use it. And, the best large companies are planning to use it in the next 10 years. So it's a very critical platform, very scalable, very reliable, and secured. The cost performance is really good for all the high processing power apps. And that's why we mainly see banks, insurance companies, airlines that are using those kind of systems. And talking about the mainframe in general, there are two, let's say, main needs that are not met. The first one is the lack of resources. The lack of resources in system operations, but also the lack of resources in development. Most of the mainframers are retiring, and at this point of time, those two needs are really key in the new context of Compuware. You know that we've been bought by BMC. So let's say that in the DevOps market, we are bringing on the mainframe the dev part, BMC is bringing the ops part. So we are going to be the most reliable partner for the mainframe customers.
Mm-hmm. As you have said, the mainframe is still very alive in companies. It should be part of the innovation process. How to innovate from the mainframe?
Well, on the mainframe, as you might have heard, it can be very rigid, and the tools that are available on the mainframe are usually non-automated and also not really adapted to the new technologies and to the digital transformation. So it is key that all the companies, put in place some new processes, some new agile processes, but also some new tool chains. And it's important that in the mainframe, the CIO realize that it is key to include the mainframe in their main DevOps initiatives. So there are many ways to innovate. Today we talk a lot about developers. Developers are really key for the success of digital companies today. So we see a lot of companies that are innovating and modernizing their development and testing environments. Also in the mainframe, most of the testing are done manually, which is not very productive. And there is a huge, improvement to put in place at this level.
You also mentioned the developers. They are crucial. There is a new generation of developers who may find their job opportunity in this mainframe application development. What value can they find in this environment?
Well, the new generation is really, focused on the why, so it's very important for companies to explain them how important the development work is for the companies, in the digital era. That's what we've done, by the way, in Compuware. We integrated the next generation, the new generation of developers. They've been integrated in our teams. They've been coached, of course, by some mentors that had been developing our tools for more than 40 years now. And they found a real a new way of being able to develop seamlessly on the Java code as well as the code call without being an expert. So there is a great opportunity there. You must have heard of all those companies in US that were trying to upgrade their mainframe during the COVID and didn't manage to find the resources. So the next generation can find highly integrated and powerful tools that will, help us to focus on the innovation part of their job, not on all the, little administrative things they have to do. We want them to be really dedicating their time to create ideas, to bring new value to the business, and to be able to develop quickly.
Compuware has been acquired by BMC. You already said that, and you told us that there will be a production according to this merge that will benefit the mainframe. But which other initiatives are you are you putting in place just to contribute to the mainframe innovation and the new culture of development?
Well, we are accompanying, we are supporting our customer in their modernization journey, in their digital transformation journey. We are putting in place, of course, we are, as we've always been, a tool chain, a complete integrated tool chain, which is integrated with all the CI/CD external softwares. I'm not talking about Compuware software only. I'm talking about the softwares that are productively used by our customers today, mainly in the distributed environment. So we give the opportunity to customers to use the same technologies that they find very productive and very powerful in distributed environments on the mainframe. We are also, of course, providing them some guidance, through the different steps we are recommending to follow to modernize. We have some teams that are experts into modernization projects and can, of course, support our customers in going through those different phases. So in those different phases, of course, it is important to modernize the development experience. We talked about it earlier, but it is also important to automate testing. We talked about it also. To put some standards in place as well, to put in place some collaborative processes in the development cycle. So that's what we are doing. On the top of the tool chain, we are providing, which is mainly based on our Topaz suite, our integrated development environment, and our agile source code management, ISPW.
So thank you very much for Veronique for this interview, just telling us that the mainframe, as you said, is not dead, it's not old-fashioned, it's a quite actual product that can give life to many, many companies around the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you for hosting me.